Mary Claude Giroux, Indigenous Wisdom Pathway, a pathway of the heart. I'd like to express my gratitude for the extra time and the ability to show up for myself and for the work and for awe. And I am grateful for the willingness to see me get the work done in my own ability. I'm also very grateful for the deeper dive into my process and in the realization that my art and this shamanic work is a direct channel that I am nurturing between my art, my hand, my heart and mind connection. And doing this makeup work is mysterious, and it has opened me up to something sacred happening inside of me. I have done 4 paintings for this makeup work. The process of doing these represents my complete immersion into the shamanic path. Making these paintings and being in awe really has been a ceremony that is blooming inside of me. These 4 paintings are pillars of something that I'm carrying forward, something that I am going to be going deeper and deeper into. My approach here is to compile all of the seminar techniques and teachings using the mandala format that was offered up in Seminar 4, a part of the dream work. And combine this with the work of communicating with healed ancestors and the rattle to incorporate and integrate all of these into these paintings. The dream work as a way to access the mystery, and creating these mandalas has been potent medicine for me. And as I am discovering, is the way to become in right relationship with the earth and with all that is hidden and seen, the small and large. I'm in gratitude for this beautiful new way of experiencing my own shamanic wisdom. I have chosen to use the mandala and its ability to communicate as a vehicle for my paintings. In this first painting was created through the question, do I have healed ancestors that are in my orbit? And these came in. In great colorful detail. One of the insights that came from here is the concept of place. This sense of where things are located out in the field or in the garden. Some of these are very specific, and some are more vague. Over here, with the deep sea divers. And then again here, find me in dreams of the sea, the flooded room. And this one is particularly specific of dreams I had as a child and continue to have, in which I am teaching people how to breathe underwater. There were some specific things to look out for, like pearls of connection, a link to all beings, and I would feel into this pearl necklace around this golden beacon of love. It was clear from this painting that the maternal lines wanted to be felt and seen. This truth was coming in as a grounding, as a way to repair by uncovering the places. So this idea of the place and a place became a very potent experience during these working on these paintings. Each of these paintings took at least 24 hours for each painting. Some took longer, and I definitely was in a trance state during the process. The writing and the painting connected itself and was working at the same time. Energy flows between me and all the connections with healed ancient ancestors came in a beautiful flow. Key insights of this painting were spirituality and place and time. Were also key insights in here. And you can feel this unity here, this energy, this tuning in, this care energy that flows through here in service of life. So this painting was definitely telling me, yes, in fact, there are many healed ancestors in your orbit with many things to say, places to go, metaphorical places as well as real places. And this is something I explore further in the next two paintings. As I moved into more specific ancestral work, I depended on using the mandala again, as this had really connected me into a more dimensional kind of space. With the mandala, I could be in this geometric, sacred geometry space where I was beginning to see the painting in a more four-dimensional kind of way, with things coming forward and things receding. The creative space of the mandala, which is also a sacred space, connects me to this idea of place that we have been discussing throughout the pathway, how certain places have a spiritual knowing within them. And so I mention this again because it's a deep insight of time, space, place, and their interwoven connections of all all of this very sacred work. Here is my second painting. The question for me here was, I would like to honor the maternal line, but I wasn't specifying mother or father. And it was very clear that it was the women or mothers, the founding mothers of my father's line, who came through in this painting. One of the key elements that came through was the hardiness of these ancestors. They wanted to make sure that I knew that they were not just well spiritually and mentally, but they were well, they were healthy, they were strong, they were hardcore women who are the ones who pushed their family forward. And I'm sure you can see it, and it's obvious to you, but as I was working in the trance-like state, it took me a little while to see the eggs. And indeed, these are powerful images, and are a powerful nutrition base. I eat eggs all the time. But there's other things going on here, golden eggs, and sort of this 3 eggs together. And even the center looks very eggy and like the creative creation. There was a specific message that came in for the eggs when I asked, is this food an offering I should make, or is this food a metaphor? And a clear message came in. Eggs are a gift and a request. Follow the yoke. I still have not looked up what that means. Because I'm trying to just allow for what is present to be. I do notice afterwards that there is some sort of anima spirit green here, like a bird or something like that is coming out of the background. It made me feel that the piece is maybe not finished yet, and that's okay. Also, the element of water came in very, very thoroughly in here, and a lot of things about stories and about family stories of blood being more potent than love. This again is something that I am unsure about, but it is something I heard from my father, so it feels significant to me. In the third painting, I wanted to make contact directly with and asked for those healed from my maternal mother's line if they wanted to come through. This painting here took a lot longer than the 24 hours the other two took. I was deep in trance for most of this time, and it felt like something deep wanted to come forward. Something that had not been spoken about, places that had not been uttered for
thousands of years it felt like were here to be seen. The healthy, healed ones of this line specifically said,
"Not all people who live through war carry the load of grief." This was in response to how can there be healed ancestors when there has been so much war and suffering? And this was a very powerful message that not all persons or souls who live through war carry the heavy load of grief.
So there's also place here, even though it's a little bit different in this painting. It is still a sense of what we carry inside is our own journey. And so this other element comes through, this thing of time and space when things happened. And this things that places have continued to exist through time, even if belief has changed. As the healed ancestors of my maternal line started to guide me through time, as the ancestors and through this painting started to guide me through time, through way back, and the call just kept saying, go further back still. Call to look further into the past and to look further into my indigenous, to the prehistoric Europe, through late antiquity. Backwards I went towards priestesses, Paleolithic, Middle Eastern earth, hunters and gatherers, deep indigenous royalty that has been obliterated. Back through time, I seek answers about you. And this brought me into the founding mothers. Deep back down in there, the great grandmothers. The interesting thing about this painting also is this ribbon, this sort of brownish ribbon that comes through. And as much as I wanted to make that pretty, it would not be denied. It wanted to be like blood, like dried blood on a road, like the road, the good red road, the great lineage of the blood through the period blood of the mother. This was very powerful. This a raven, crow-like bird entity would not be denied. I erased it a few times and it came back. Strange things came in, like turnip water, which I have no idea what that is. Also, interestingly enough, certain names, women's names came through. A Charlotte and a Magdalena came out. Also, other things that came back were hidden keys, and also place up something called the Sinti
and a place in Germany. So also we have a lot of layers, and this idea that the names of these women have been forgotten, and that one of the things I could do for them is to speak their names, and that they have been hidden in the layers upon layers. Your names have been obscured by the movements and circumstances and the shifting beliefs through time. So this one also has this very deep thing about time and place, and also this feels to me like a shield, something that might have been on a shield, a painted drum. In this painting, there is the feeling of a deep anima, a deep connection with nature, a deep connection with ancestral knowledge and consciousness of a different kind. The most interesting of all of the insights with this particular painting is this idea of the bloodline and how important it is, or how important it was in the time of these particular female ancestors, that they were responsible for creating a very strong bloodline, a bloodline that would endure for thousands of years. These three paintings are very powerful. They all have directives and hints that point myself towards a map to follow, a map to go back to when entering altered states of consciousness. Another places to go to continue diving deeper and asking for the ancestors to come out and help me, or help me with difficult things in this realm, or understand time and space and periods of time with a more open and creative perspective. All of these paintings connect to and point to places and connections that are available to me in the now. The fourth painting, as you can see, looks very different than the three previous ones. This one was my inquiry about the rattle, and my curious, inquisitive nature. So I continued with the mandala, which has been so powerful to me with these process. And it was surprising as my guides came forth to help me create a rattle that is free from my labels or my self-criticism or my criticism of others, of what a rattle should be, and to really connect with what the rattle wanted and what my inner child wants. Working with the elders is an absolute gift, and I am deeply moved by several things old hands shared so generously with us. One of these things is that the rattle is a vibration that carries my heart medicine out into the world. This is a very profound to me, and really helped me create a rattle that was true to who I am today. So here is my rattle. It is made from paper. I used some grasses from my yard. I found this stick on the beach. I used some fabric that I designed to wrap around. It's not finished yet. I would like to add some, maybe some seashells or some other elements to this. I like how natural it looks. I like how gentle it is. It's got a nice gentle vibration. And it's strong. I did paint it gold to put a little more strength. And it's definitely not a Sweat Lodge rattle, definitely not. But it is a mystical, playful, magical object that I'm very happy that I created this. It's really true to who I am. Also, I am reminded, and a reminder that Old Hands also gave to me was about the prayers of love and how powerful it can be to combine your heart prayer with your analytical mind and a sound and a vibration, vibrations from my voice, vibrations from my rattle, that these are the tools that I have to be in right relationship with all things, and that is available to me right now. In this process of these 4 paintings, and probably many paintings to come, I have integrated a form of shamanism that runs deep and is now being unleashed or taken out of the box. I am feeling a giant, big release and relief to find myself here, trusting myself here, and allowing for my inner shaman, my outer wise woman, to paint with complete abandon, with my guides and my ancestors at my side. What has changed? Well, everything is changing. I don't know exactly what has changed completely yet, but I know I am changing. And I am in an allowing. I'm in an allowing to change. I am getting out of the way. These 4 paintings and this passageway and this pathway has changed me. It's reconnecting myself with my mystery and the mystery and my special gifts that I possess. And I know that change is just really coming, and I am willing. Another thing that Old Hands said was, it's like giving your rattles, like giving a cuddle. And I really, that is where I'm headed, towards more gentleness, cuddling with the earth, and it's in my own shamanism. What's different about me right now is I am creating a flow in my life, and I am in the creative flow of what is present and what is presenting to me, and this deep trust to know that I'm telling myself the truth. And I'm curious, transparent, and I'm open. Thank you for this opportunity. Thank you for this beautiful program, for The Thing. And I am filled with hope that I am able to express myself in this way, and that this kind of work can be a way for me to get through to the program, being that I'm